I just wanted to read a quick bit from Matthew Perry's book, which is brilliant. It's called Friends, Lovers and the Big Terrible Thing. Really recommend it for alcoholics, anyone struggling with addiction. And it talks about the obsession with alcohol. So I'll read this bit to you now. Might help get some understanding. It was that night when I first felt the obsession for alcohol. I noticed that no one else seemed even the slightest bit fazed by the lack of drink at Gabby's, but I had an overpowering pull, like a great magnet, and I was just little shards of iron. I was freaked out by this, especially as it was me, and only me, who seemed to be struggling. So I decided to not go find more to drink that night, but it left me unable to sleep. Uncomfortable, tossing and turning, lost to it, restless, irritable, and discontented until the sun finally rose. What was happening to me? What was wrong with me? Why was I the only person there who had been dying for another drink? I couldn't tell anyone this was happening because even I didn't understand it. I think for many years my drinking was a secret to people. Well, at least the extent of it. Certainly back then, I was just a college-aged kid, wasting the equivalent of his college years on booze and women and making my guy friends and women laugh. What was there to admit? But what no one knew was I was drinking alone. That remained a secret. How much I drank when I was drinking alone depended entirely on the year. Eventually, I'd worked my way up to that party bottle with the handle. Killed that in 2 days by myself. But that night of the magic show, even then I was freaking out. What's going on? I've never experienced this feeling before in my life. Why can't I think of a single fucking solitary thing except to drink? I know that feeling. If you're at a bar, you just order another drink. But when it's the middle of the night, you don't tend to lie awake wishing you had one in your hand. That was new, that was different, that was terrifying, and that was a secret. 10 years later, I read the following words in the big book of Alcoholics Anonymous. Drinkers think they're trying to escape, but really they're trying to overcome a mental disorder they didn't know they had. Eureka! Someone understands me. But reading that was both wonderful and horrible. It meant I wasn't alone. There were others who thought like me, and there are. But it also meant I was an alcoholic and would have to quit drinking one day at a time for the rest of my life. How was I ever going to have fun again? Anyway, highly recommend the book. It's really good. Have a beautiful, sober day.